Searching by verses. To view a specific set of verses, enter a string of references in the search field and hit return. You only need to enter enough of a book name to uniquely identify it. For example, GE is enough to identify Genesis, but JOH is the minimum required to distinguish John from Jonah. Accordance accepts some standard abbreviations as well, such as GN for Genesis and MT for Matthew. The number immediately after a book name always indicates the chapter number, except in the cases of books with only one chapter. Use a colon or period between chapter and verse numbers. GEN 1:2 and GEN 1.2 both indicate Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. To enter a range of books, chapters, or verses, use a hyphen. Genesis - Deuteronomy will display every book from Genesis through Deuteronomy. Genesis 5 through 7 will display Genesis chapters 5 through 7. Genesis 1:26 through 27 will display Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 through 27. To enter a series of references, use a semicolon to separate unlike items and a comma to separate like items. Genesis 2, 5 through 6, 9 through 10, semicolon, and 3 through 4 will display verses 5 through 6 and 9 through 10 of Genesis chapter 2, along with chapters 3 through 4. The comma in this series indicates that 9 through 10 refers to verses in the previously listed chapter, while the semicolon indicates a move back up to the chapter level. Adding an F or double F after a reference will add one or more verses, chapters, or books following the reference. Thus, Malachi 2:4 includes verses 4 and 5, while Malachi 2:4 FF includes all the verses to the end of chapter 2. Malachi 2 FF includes all the chapters until the end of the book, and Malachi FF includes all the books to the end of the Bible. Basically, you enter a string of references in accordance exactly as you would write them out. Accordance tries to anticipate how much context to add when you enter a search. Enter a single chapter or verse, and Accordance assumes you want to see that passage in its surrounding context. Enter a string of references, and Accordance assumes you want to see just those verses without the surrounding context. Accordance will automatically adjust the context slider to show all context or no context accordingly.